What if I told you that the gap between where you are now and where you want to be isn't some massive life overhaul, but just 5 minutes? Stick with me because I'm about to share a few tiny routine tweaks that successful people use to transform their lives without burning out. Here's the truth nobody talks about. We've been sold the lie that change requires suffering, but here's the reality. You don't get to hard mode without first playing on easy mode. Tomorrow, you don't need to wake at 4 a.m., meditate for an hour, or flip your entire life upside down. Small, consistent changes create lasting transformation. Big dramatic shifts, they usually crash and burn within weeks. Let me share the most powerful micro habit that changed everything for me. It's called the 2-minute rule, but not in the way you might think. Instead of trying to read for 30 minutes a day, I committed to just opening a book for 2 minutes. That's it, no pressure, no page count, just 2 minutes. And what happened shocked me. Some days I ended up reading for 20 minutes because starting was the hardest part. Other days I stuck to 2 minutes and still felt accomplished instead of guilty. In just 3 months, I read more books than I had in the previous 2 years combined. Here's why it works. Your brain craves consistency more than intensity. When the change feels so small it's silly, you bypass the resistance that usually kills big goals. You're literally rewiring your brain without triggering your internal alarm system. Now here's the second game changer: strategic micro breaks. Instead of scrolling social media between tasks, try this. Stand up, take 3 deep breaths, then ask yourself one simple question. What do I need right now? Sometimes it's water, sometimes it's fresh air, sometimes it's just acknowledging you're doing great. This tiny pause creates what psychologists call metacognitive awareness. You're training your brain to check in with itself, which boosts decision-making and cuts down on that scattered, distracted feeling. And now, the routine shift that changes everything else. Before bed, write down 3 things that went well today and why they happened. Not just gratitude journaling. This is success analysis. It teaches your brain to focus on what's working instead of obsessing over what's wrong. Here's where the real magic happens. When you combine these micro habits, your brain starts connecting the dots, linking small wins to big outcomes. You start seeing yourself as someone who follows through, and that's the foundation of real, lasting change. Because transformation isn't about becoming someone else overnight, it's about becoming slightly better than you were yesterday, consistently. The compound effect of these tiny changes, it'll surprise you. So, start with just one micro habit. Pick the one that feels most doable right now and drop it in the comments. Your future self will thank you for taking that first small step today.